Are you tired of feeling like you're invisible? Stay tuned, we'll teach you how to be seen.
Hi, we're Becky and Corey Center, and we're excited to share with you how to fully be seen today. It's one of the first tenets of embodied voice, and it's around being seen, heard, and felt. But today, we're focusing on you being seen.
So as we've talked about in previous videos, a lot of our mission is based around people being seen, heard, and felt. And the reason for that is we all put on masks, we all, go through our day-to-day lives acting the way that we think other people want us to be. And that gets really frustrating. Actually, that can get infuriating, and it's definitely exhausting.
Well, on both sides, it can be frustrating or infuriating when we're interacting with someone and we see their mask and we're like, you see who they really are, that's not who's showing up with you, and it doesn't feel congruent. That can be frustrating or infuriating, but it goes on the other side too, when you're the one that's like, why doesn't anybody see me, like, for who I really am?
So we have a few things to talk about today. The first one is really about vulnerability. It's vulnerable to take off that mask and be seen. The squishy bits that are in here somewhere that are really authentically you, it hurts when people don't accept that. And that goes into a whole different piece around not taking things personally. But for today, let's focus on the vulnerability and how that feels. That can really hurt. I've been hurt by that.
Yeah.
And I shut down for a long time. I didn't want to be seen. I became invisible on purpose.
It's definitely a defense mechanism, and it's a way that so many of us learn to be safe, to protect those squishy bits.
Yeah.
Is that we're able to take a period of time and hide a little bit, withdraw, and it may just be a tiny bit at first, but at some point, that being invisible is a superpower until we forgot how to turn it off.
Yeah. And then you start getting passed over for promotions, or if you have your own business, clients don't see you as the expert that you know yourself to be. In the context of a lover, they miss you entirely. The perfect partner that you've always wanted, you either, A, don't talk to them because you're afraid of them seeing the squishy bits, or, when you do talk to them, they kind of dismiss you because, you're not fully showing up.
It's kind of like the classic romantic comedy script where the character, she's just never seen, like, the guy passes her by again and again, and she could be, like, right there, ready to be seen, and yet not. That's what we're talking about here in so many ways, and it's like, what do you do? And it's more than taking off the glasses and taking down the ponytail.
And so, in the context of hiding and vulnerability, this doesn't mean you need to go and share your deepest, darkest secrets with the entire world. You can if you want to, and if you're ready to take that step and just be like, this is who I am, this is all the stuff I've been hiding, great, go for it. And we realize that's not generally a first step. First step is finding someone you trust and really having that conversation. Like, hey, you have a minute for me to share something with you. I have something, that's really close to my heart that I've been meaning to talk to you about, or I need to share with someone. That permission is key. You give them the opportunity to say yes or no. And that way you're being listened to.
And even that, just that giving someone else permission to say yes or asking their permission and then waiting for a yes or no, that's a huge step for so many people. That was a huge step for me. And it opens up a doorway because whether they say yes or whether they say no, you become more visible. It's like putting the key in the lock and you started to turn it. There may be something else on the other side of the door that you don't know what it is yet, but you now have the key.
So with that key, it opens up all kinds of opportunities. Again, if you work at a job, it opens up the possibility for promotion. More money. Yay! Same thing if you own your own business. Your clients are able to see you. Not only can they see you, but they're drawn to you. They're like, oh, like, you have something I want. I don't know what you do, but, I want to work with you because I want that. We actually, for a long time, as we were learning to market our business, that would happen. People would resonate with us, and they want to work with us, not knowing what we did. And when it comes to a lover, you can fully be seen, where it's like the makeover after the montage in the romantic comedy when, no more glasses, ponytails down, and it's like, wow, that dress is awesome. Who are you? Hi. How have I not seen you before?
And that's exactly it. How have I not seen you before? All of a sudden, you are seen, and it feels amazing. Now, that can be another vulnerable point, because if you're not used to being seen, it can be like, I'm seen now. But that's for another time, because that's a wonderful problem to have when you're all of a sudden getting a lot of attention and learning how to manage that.
So this week, I challenge you to find somebody that you trust, that you really deeply trust. A very close friend. I actually advise not to do this with a family member. And there's a whole story behind that. But number one, family wants to see you in a certain light. Choose a friend if you can.
It's practice.
As practice. A sibling may be okay, but try to keep in the friend zone right now. And from there, share something vulnerable. Ask to have that conversation. Hey, I've got something that I need to share with somebody. Do you have a minute? And if they say no, it's not anything to do with you.
Say thank you.
Say thank you. Appreciate their no. Honor their no. And you can always come back later. No, maybe, you know what, I'm tired. I just worked a really long-ass day, and I need some time for me. And maybe I'm in the middle of something else, and now's not a good time.
And either way, like, you get a response, a yes or a no, you ask permission, they're seeing you. Mm-hmm. And so even if they say no, it's a victory, because they saw you. They're getting, like, that you want to be seen. So it's something to take on this week.
Yeah. As you know, we're here to support you guys. Description below has our email address, or maybe it's the About tab. It's down in this business somewhere. Send us your questions, comment below, subscribe.
You can always check us out on our website at www.mantramed.com. Until next time, have a great day.
Bye.